You want to call me crazy for calling out narcissistic abuse. I'm not ashamed for exposing my own personal traumas because instead of crawling under a rock and becoming consumed with shame, trying to pretend that I was not abused or suffered in my journey, I am choosing to rise above it all. Hello and welcome to this special episode in the Narcissism series on my channel. Trust me, you want to stay and listen to this to the end. Today's topic, I'm answering comments that I've received since I've started to speak about narcissism and when I call out the toxic patterns, saying it like it is without sugarcoating it. Sometimes I keep quiet and just don't say anything, because I know that the person I am talking to is not ready to hear it. Other times, I just can't help myself. I say it and I back it up with evidence. You know what happens when I do? They call me crazy. They say I'm too obsessed with the subject and that it's all in my head. They say I'm exaggerating everything and it has nothing to do with narcissism. You know who says this to me? The closest people in my life. The ones who are themselves victims of narcissistic abuse and can't see it. The ones who have seen me suffer and be subjected to that same narcissistic abuse. So you know what? You want to call me crazy for exposing toxic behaviors because they are toxic? Then I'm guilty. You want to call me crazy because I'm educating you about narcissism? Then I'm guilty. You want to call me crazy for calling out narcissistic abuse as it is qualifying as abuse? Then I'm guilty. You want to call me crazy because I have dedicated my life and made it my mission to help women who suffer from this type of abuse, educating them and helping them on their journey of healing? Then I'm simply guilty. And I'm not ashamed for making this my life mission. I'm not regretting any second I spend helping someone out there who needs to be helped and supported. I'm not ashamed for exposing my own personal traumas that I indeed experienced throughout my life, whether it be in my upbringing, in my relationships, because they happened. I'm not denying them. I'm not afraid to say I went through that. Because instead of crawling under a rock and becoming consumed with shame, trying to pretend that I was not abused or suffered in my journey, I am choosing to rise above it all. Heal myself, change my life, and inspire others to do the same. Because it is possible. I have no fear of the consequences of speaking out so openly about narcissism. I have no fear exposing narcissists. My intention is not to be vicious or vengeful. It is to save lives. It is to turn victims into survivors. It is to make a difference in this world as long as I have a breath. So yeah, call me crazy if you like. Call me obsessed. Call me exaggerating. Guess what? If you are, two possibilities. Number one, ignorance and lack of knowledge. And number two, you are the narcissist, or at least possess some narcissistic qualities, knowingly or unknowingly. Now, if you insist on calling me crazy even after I make things clear to you, two possibilities. One, you're totally brainwashed. Two, you are choosing to behave narcissistically anyway. And in any of those scenarios, I have two things to say to you. You do you, and I will continue to do me. And the second thing I'll tell you, God bless you. May you see the light one day. And maybe for the finale, I could say, thanks, but no thanks. I choose to not allow this into my life. See ya. If you are a subscriber and have been following me, you know why I am so passionate about the narcissism subject. And if this is our first encounter, hit the subscribe button now so you can get notified when a new episode is released, and you can get to catch up on all the tools I have been sharing, educating and raising awareness about toxic relationships and how they affect us. My intention and my mission is to help you uncover the abuse, empower you to rise above your traumas, and to rebuild your life. It's never too late, and it's not your fault. And until next episode, take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao.